What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? By now, I'm sure many of you have heard of Freaknik, the documentary. It chronicles the shenanigans of people from all over the world. Well, not all over the world. United States, Caribbean, where else? Canada, Europe. You know, people came in from great distances to participate in Freaknik. Freaknik was an annual festival, spring break festival, that took place in Atlanta, Georgia. It started in 1983 with the DC Metro Club, and it was targeted for HBCU students who could not afford to go home for spring break. Innocent enough, fam. It grew into a community movement. They would have job fairs, it would be parties, it would be educational, interactive experiences, these type of things. Nice, humble beginnings. And then somewhere along in 1993, it was said that they booked Luke, and it took a turn, and they said it became a wild street party. Now, I wouldn't blame Luke for the actions of a few uncivilized mutts, because Luke is all about fun. He's all about showing love to the women, and the women show love to Luke. So his name is not really associated with that type of behavior. I'm talking about violating women. So whoever did that, they're on their own. They said that some group took the name, they monetized the name, they trademarked the name, Freaknik. It used to be spelled Freaknik, N-I-C. They monetized, they put the K on the end. Freaknik is a combination of the words, obviously, freak and picnic. But they started off with like just a few hundred people. And then it grew to a few thousand really quickly, like 15,000 really quickly. And then by 93, boom, 300,000 people, over 300,000 people. I went to Freaknik a couple times, and I did some things that I'm proud of. Those things I'm not going to share with you right now, but let's just say I made my mark. Now, what did I see at Freaknik? I saw a bunch of freaks. I did not see anybody picnicking. I just saw a bunch of freaking. But everybody wasn't freaking. A lot of people were there just people watch. It was a thing. It was a festival. It was a place for people to go and gather and people watch and also hook up. You know, let's not front on that. And there was a lot of women, you know, bent over, busting it open, just like they do on Instagram now and all of that stuff. That was happening back then, hanging all out at the club, wearing shorts up the butt and all that kind of stuff. And this is what has some people up in arms right now, because they never thought in a million years that that film would come back to haunt them. They never thought, forget the film, they never thought that those actions would come back to haunt them. We thought that we had escaped. Since we didn't have the internet, we thought that what was in the past was in the past. Well, the past has come back to haunt some, so much so that there are a group of professional black women who are trying to sue Hulu to stop the release of the film. That should be also a group of black men trying to stop the release of that film, because there was some dudes who could get Me Too'd if the stuff that they did at that time was seen. Today, oh, they could be Me Too'd easily. And I know some of these guys have some high profile jobs, high profile careers. So it wasn't just women at Freaknik. It was men there too. It wasn't just women who were acting inappropriately. There were men acting inappropriately also. And we can talk about the assaults, sexual assaults that happened. There was rapes and stuff going on. Now, this was a small percentage. Now, let's not act like this was a big old rape fest. No, it was a small percentage of this type of stuff going on, but a small percentage of people that was doing it. But it was happening frequently. It was very easy to see some chicks walking by and dudes just tapping them on the butt, chick walking by, dudes, all that kind of stuff. That was going on. I saw that. And, for the most part, a lot of women knew that was going on and they came anyway. And I think a lot of dudes justified their actions because a lot of those women still participated, knowing that what it was about. Obviously, some women didn't know, but for the most part, you see a big old street party, people drinking, smoking, acting wild, and you can see it before you even walk up on it, right? There should be a lot of people concerned. I'm not concerned about anything. I didn't do anything illegal, so I'm not concerned about anybody capturing me on video. But they're gonna have to pay me. That's right. If I see myself in any part of that film, they got to pay me because I did not sign a release. I'm gonna need some of that Hulu money. Hey, nothing against Jermaine Dupri and Luke. Nothing against y'all brothers, but I'm gonna need my cut. Yeah, man, I didn't sign a release. And that's what these women are claiming. The women saying, we never signed a release. We never signed a release for you guys to use our image and likeness. So they're trying to stop it. Y'all think they'll be successful? I'll tell you this, fam. I wouldn't put it out because nobody signed a release. So you're going to have a whole bunch of, unless they're going to put it out and just blur everybody's face. It's like the whole, and when we don't know exactly what's going to be shown in the film, that'll be interesting. I don't know if it's just be a whole bunch of talking and they'll just only show just a couple of clips of people who actually signed off or what. Don't know. But I know if they're talking about just showing indiscriminately all of these different images of people, they're going to open themselves up for a huge lawsuit. I don't think they're going to put that thing out there. I think if it goes out, it'll probably go out on, now that there's been a big fuss about it, I think that if it's released, it'll be released underground because the lawsuits are going to come pouring in. Yeah. I'm kind of hoping I'm on there. I'm kind of hoping I see myself. Yeah, man, I got to get my money. Got to get my money. But what say you, fam? Any of y'all out there? I know some of my subscribers been to Freaknik. Tell me about your experience, fam. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Before I go, I want to warn y'all, all you youngsters out there, this is why we tell you to be very careful about the things that you put on the internet. Because what's done in the dark will come to light. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?